Welcome, everyone, to day 11 of 30 Days of Transformation. And today we're going to be talking about intention setting and how that you have control over your reality through your beliefs and through what you see and through what you desire and through what you believe that you have the ability to create. So, welcome. The one thing is when people look at, say, outside of themselves, and they tend to do too much comparison. And this is something that's really big, I think. A lot of people, especially on social media, people compare where they are to where other people perceive, where they perceive other people to be. Because just because somebody looks like they have it all together, they have everything they want, they're living the life of their dreams, doesn't mean that they go through challenges, that they go through things that they need to clear within themselves, or maybe they're not being fully even authentic, and maybe that they don't have that sense of inner peace, or they don't have that sense of fulfillment, even though you perceive them to. And remember, a lot of times what we see in other people's situations is truly the mirror of what we believe that to be outside of ourselves. So it doesn't mean that person's necessarily fulfilled. So with that being said, what's super important is for you to be able to come into the fulfillment of your own dreams, your own desires. And a lot of people have been doing a lot of karma clearing for that, a lot of generational wound clearing for that, and a lot of unconscious beliefs and reprogramming of patterns and paradigms. But here's where we're at now. And here's what the biggest culprit is now that's blocking people from achieving these goals or manifesting them or bringing it into their life, is because they're either unclear of what they even want, or they're very vague about what they want. That is the biggest key that makes you the genie in the bottle. Because if the universe is, your wish is my command. And it's, where is your perception? Where's your perspective? Where's your thoughts? Where's your beliefs? That is the key to look at what it is that you truly desire. And so one of the things in this 30 days of transformation that I'm here to share tips, tools, and techniques over the 30 days. Today's day 11 if you're just joining. And if you've missed out on that, make sure to go back over to my YouTube channel, go under the playlist, and you can get plugged into the entire playlist and catch up the first 10 days of all the things that I've been sharing with people in order for them to basically, help them achieve becoming their true self, their best self. And a piece of our best self and a piece of our true self is coming into the empowerment that we are our creator of what we desire, and that we are responsible for what is in our reality. And if you don't like it, only you can change it. So don't look outside of yourself for blaming someone because of where you're at. Don't look outside of yourself to think, I need this person or that thing or money or any of these things to be happy, to be fulfilled, to be in a place of where you feel secure and safe. And that's something a lot of people have been going through, I know, for at least a couple of years, the sense of unsettledness, the sense of not feeling fully secure, not feeling fully safe, not feeling fully supported. And that's because the only place you're going to fully get that is inside of you, that you have enough conviction, belief, truth, trust in yourself, in your creative abilities, that you believe that you can create what it is you desire. But before you can even do that, you have to know what it is you want, which is what I'm saying, which is really the number one thing people are hung up on, being really vague about what their desires are, or just no clue. So one of the things I want to challenge you to do for today's tip is to spend a little time in reflection and truly go into your heart and truly connect to your heart and even your higher self. Maybe call in your guides, your angels, your higher self, and just do some of the breathing techniques that I talked about a few days ago to get centered into your heart space. And remember that the creation comes from your heart. That's the fullest fulfillment. That's the fullest passion. That's the fullest desire from your heart's desires, not what you perceive that's going to make you happy, as I mentioned before. So spend some reflection time and really sink into your heart and even begin to ask yourself questions like, who am I in this moment? Not who have I been, not who I wanted to be, but who am I now? And in this place right now, what is it that would make me feel that I was secure, that I feel supported, that I feel safe, that I feel happy, that I feel joy? Just whatever it is you feel you don't feel, okay? Look in yourself and say, what is it inside of me that I need to help me feel this way? And then tune into that. And for every question you ask yourself and you get to kind of a dead end or a crossroads, go deeper and deeper and deeper with the conversation when you have with yourself and be like, okay, why? Why do I want this? Why do I think I need this? What will make me happy? These sorts of things. Just always question it to go deeper and deeper and deeper beyond every answer you feel like you get within yourself. That will take you deeper into more your heart space and not your head space, so you can stop being stuck in the cycle of the mental sabotage of unconscious programs that are blocking you, which I talked about yesterday. And when it comes to connecting to purpose, and that our main job and our main purpose is to come into the sense of feeling fulfilled, feeling content, arriving to a place of living an intentional life, not just surviving. And so many people are surviving, and it's time we begin to step into our ability to thrive. But we're in the wilderness, and the wilderness is where you're not who you were and you're not who you're becoming, but you can't see what's ahead, and you're hanging on to what you've had. And that can be a very scary place because it calls for letting go of things that you've been attached to. It calls for you trusting yourself. It calls for you connecting to your intuition. It calls for you taking actions in blind faith. And you won't get out of this step. This is the key. This is the mastery of all mastery as we ascend into our ascended master versions, which is our higher self, our true self. And if you're just joining, this is a 30 days of transformation, a journey to your true self, where I'm showing up, giving tips, tools, and techniques daily to help you achieve and become the best version of you from the highest place of you. So the one thing I do want to say right here is, if you've been following me, thank you. If you haven't been following me, get plugged into the previous different videos and then let me know you're following. Share with me how some of these things are impacting you, or directing, giving you inspiration, or how is this journey I'm going on with you, how is that impacting you? Because that's what fuels my flame. That's what makes me show up. And that's how I connect to my own fulfillment of purpose, and a sense of purpose and feeling fulfilled within myself is showing up to know that what I went through is not for naught, that it actually can inspire someone, which then inspires me. And then that helps me, go into more my own purpose of the way I connect to my highest version. But that being said, if you really want to take a quantum leap into this, out of this unknown, and really get crystal clear on your intentions, that's one of the things we're going to be focusing on at the journey. In this journey to your true self, but at the Sedona Rejuvenation Retreat coming up April 4th through 7th. You can find a link in above or below, depending upon the platform. And those of you that are on Instagram, you can find that in my bio. And so I do want to make one other mention that Jeremiah and I are going on a trip, to family trip, on the 19th of March. And I just discovered last night, where I thought that was 3 weeks away in my mind, that it's not. Jeremiah and I were having a conversation, and I'm like, yeah, that's 3 weeks from now. I kept saying, no, we're leaving 3 weeks from now. He goes, No, that's sooner than that. And then finally I put together, it was the 5th and the 14th, 2 weeks is like 19th. And so I was like, holy cow, that is almost too fast because I thought I had an extra week to get everything done. And with that being said, what I was about to tell you is here I came here to make a commitment to do 30 days straight. And um, I realized last night there's no way I can do 30 days straight unless I do the last 5 days or six. I don't even know what it is if I do it live from Hawaii, and I won't have all my gear to be able to go on every platform. Then I also thought, I thought about taking that. And then I thought, this is my own little test, if you will. And that is that this is what I've been learning is to put family before my work. And that's not something I've always done. And just being super transparent. And this is an opportunity for me to know that we're going for family and that I'm going to go for family. So while I will be here up through the 18th, and I don't even know how many days that gets us, I know that when I get back, I will complete how many ever days it needs to be. But that was something that came to me and rested on my heart. And this is one thing I will tell you, there are no accidents how things manifest like this in your life. So this in itself is a manifestation of an example I talk about to set you up in scenarios that gives you an opportunity to implement new patterns of action. Because the old me would have taken all my gear down there, would have, while having a family trip, would have, made time to get online and do all this. And I'm just like, it's not every day that I get to go with my daughter, my son, and my grandchildren and their families, their family, and spend time with them in Hawaii, no doubt. And this is all about my daughters kind of planned this. So it wasn't even something that I intentionally set. I intentionally chose to do this based on choosing family was a piece of it. So anyway, hello, Heidi. If you are here and just joining, make sure to say hello. And then I'll be back tomorrow with day 12. Let's see. Okay, let's just see what you have to say because I can see it better up here. And I'm going to move Instagram out of the way again. I'm so right on point again. He was striving to remember all of this today when you thought about signing up for the Wednesday's healing session. And I am glad you brought up Wednesday's healing session because we did it today. And oh my gosh, we do this just so everybody knows. And I did not put the link in the bio. But I know Jeremiah Beloved, he will, if you're on my Facebook page, I know he will end up putting it on there where people can get access to it in the comments. But I will say, if you go to my website, which is twinflameexpert.com, and you go to the work with me and you go down, there's a section about donation-based healing. And we're doing this every Wednesday. Him and I are going out into the vortexes and, connecting to the land, connecting to the energy, connecting to the heavens, connecting to ourselves, connecting together. And even today, like as we were out and about trekking the land and doing this is so beautiful, by the way. I mean, we just look in awe of our home now, which is where we're going to be taking people to a lot of these things here in the Sedona retreat coming up. So I can't express enough how powerful that's going to be and how magnificent it's going to be and how transformative it's going to be. But anyway, we know that everyone can't come here. And we also, when I started this last year doing donation-based healing based on what I felt guided to do. And we've continued it for almost a year now. And then Jeremiah last summer joined forces with me to do this with me. And we've made it a practice. And so since moving to Sedona, what we've done is made it a practice to take it into the vortexes, take it into the land, and go there to do healing for people and bring light and love and energy and Reiki and prayers and just you name it, whatever comes through, whatever a person needs. And we read into the higher self. So we do things just to share with you, like everything and every time is different and whatever everybody's needs are different. But one of the things that, like we found is we've teamed up on the project, and it's just gotten so beautiful doing that. I can't really even fully describe that, except for the power of the energy of two is greater than one. And it really has been a powerful experience, even just for us to experience it. And the people that we run into and to our meeting people in the area, or our clients we've been doing in-person sessions with, or like the retreat we've done last year, and we have the retreat coming up. There's so much healing in it, just in the presence of the dynamic that we bring together in the energy. So again, Heidi, thank you for sharing and mentioned that you're about to start and you were about to sign up for it. Just know it happens every Wednesday. So just know that if you were to miss it and you want to sign up and it comes up, oh, I missed it, you can still put your name in so you don't forget. You can still sign up even right now, and you will be part of it today, but you will also then be put into our pool for next Wednesday. Okay. So no matter when you sign up during the week, you get to be part of the group. We are also offering that for private sessions now, too, donation based, in the vortexes at the higher self. That's a whole different thing now. And there's a couple different levels of that, but it's on the donation page where you sign up for it. So anyway, so today, if you're just joining, I just want to do a real quick recap. It's the power of intention setting and how we are the ones that can craft our reality. And it's up to us to get really clear on what we want. And I was saying that one of the number one reasons why people are still not having the life they want is because they're either vague about it, or they're not clear and not super clear about what they want. So my tip for today is about connecting to your heart, connecting to your soul, getting really deeply tuned in to your intuition. Have a conversation with your higher self. Ask questions. Ask to be shown. Do things on a regular basis. Like, that's one reason why we've changed some things in our life. And especially for me, is not just thinking I want to go out and take drum class, or commit to a weekly hike with my beloved where we do healing in the vortexes, or having certain things that I've always thought about I want to do when I have the time, right? Mine's been more about intentionally stepping back from work more, focusing more on family, relationship, and all those things, which is why I also had to have some time kind of back away from some of the things that I've done. But I will say, and I had this thing today, I feel like I spend more time or get more done in less time now. It's kind of really interesting. So I actually am getting like so much done in a short amount of time that it's almost unreal. And that's giving more quality time to have in my relationships, and connecting and community here, and all those things, and collaborating with people, and getting out into, like connecting with people in person again. So let's see what Jeremiah said here before I get off of here. So let's see, Jeremiah. Absolutely, without clarity, you can't see how the divine you are and how divine you're always been. And without this, you can't receive all that we're truly meant to receive fully. And thank you so much. You're the bestest. Thanks for supporting me. And we were having a conversation today on our way back about, here we're working together. Not only he helps me with my stuff, but how I'm also now helping him with some of his stuff, and the power of that, and how being each other's reflection, and how beautiful that is. So it's a beautiful experience. So check out the links in the description above or below, and the bio and Instagram. And I will see you tomorrow. And Heidi's sending you loads of love, sending everyone loads of love. Be sure to like, comment, share the shine. Until next time, have a beautiful day.